Welcome to the video. So today we are going to be doing like a swatch and play video of all of this new Mary Kay makeup, and I just want to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you to my best friend's aunt who went ahead and took the time to think of me and to bring all this stuff down and let me pick a couple products out, well not a couple, a lot of products out to test for my channel, and that was just so thoughtful of you and so sweet of you, so thank you so much. I'm super excited to get in and swatch and play with all of this makeup. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna be sitting at my desk the whole time, so yeah, that's how this style of video is gonna be going. All right, so let's go ahead and do these two face products real quick. So they're both in 1 ounce tubes, squeeze tubes, so I was just like, oh, they look similar, let's play with these together. This is the Mary Kay Liquid Illuminator in the shade 1, and it has a gorgeous pinky pearly tone to it. So beautiful, look at that. And whenever you blend it out into the skin, it has a gorgeous shimmery luminosity to it, and it looks so wet and dewy on the skin, and it's really flattering. I tried it out today for the first time and it dried really quickly as well, so the wear time has been great so far, and I will give you my further thoughts on it later. I have this Time Wise Luminous Wear Liquid Foundation in the shade Ivory 6. I have the luminous version because I have dry skin, so I went ahead and picked this puppy up. Right off the bat, I can already tell you that the squeeze tube is really going to annoy me. It already is very messy, and I haven't even used it yet. I'm really excited to play with the formula and try it on with my skin. It looks like it has a decent amount of coverage. Like, look at that. I think it might be even full coverage. And I'm really excited to play with that as well. It's coming across super yellow on camera, but it really honestly matches my skin in person, so that's kind of weird, but yeah, it's not this yellow in person. Let's go ahead and go in with these bronzing products. So I went ahead and picked out the bronzing powder, and I have it in the shade Light Medium. It's a very shimmery bronzer. Like, this could be a highlight for deeper skin because that is how shimmery it is, but so far I find it very flattering, very beautiful on the skin, and applied with a light hand, the shimmer doesn't really come across too vivid, and it's not an overwhelming shimmery bronzer. I think it just gives a nice, natural, beautiful glow to the skin. I also went ahead and picked up the Mary Kay Cream to Powder Foundation in the shade Beige 1. And I really like the tone of this. It's the perfect tone for contouring for me and bronzing. It's a perfect 2-in-1 color for me. You can see I've already dug into this quite a bit, even though I've only had it for a day, and I've already put it on my skin and tried it out, and so far the wear time is good, the color is perfect, and I'm really excited to keep using it. And I love how it's cream to powder because I can just blend it out with my regular contouring and bronzing brush with no problem at all, because it does have that very dry, that powdery finish to it, and it dries very quickly on the skin, and I appreciate that whenever it comes to products that are going to stay on your face all the day long. So now let's go into the blush products that I picked out. This is the Mary Kay Mineral Blush Formula in the shade Citrus Bloom. I already have a shade in here called Shy Blush, and it's one of my favorite blushes of all time, and I went ahead and picked out another shade because I really like their formula, and I really like the staying power of these. This shade is a gorgeous, like, hot coral, and applied with a light hand, once again, I think it would look really flattering on my skin, but it would have to be with a very light hand. And something that kind of irks me about Mary Kay products is that they don't always come in like compacts like these. They kind of just come in pans and then this packaging, and you know, Mary Kay, you're classier than this. I would like to see actual packaging for you for the prices that we pay. If Drugstore can do it, you can do it, Mary Kay. That's what I have to say about that. But yeah, then I also got this blush in a compact. It's a cream blush, so that's probably why they have it in a compact. Ooh, can you see me? Now you can, but I'm upside down. Hi! Anyway, so this is the shade Cranberry, and it's one of their cream blushes, like I said. Very intense, deep, rich shade. So applied with a light hand, once again, this looks so stunning on the skin. I've worn this twice so far, and I really enjoyed both. So that's kind of what it looks like blended out, but I even blended out even more with a stippling brush. Just because I really like a very blended out blush, especially when it comes to these deeper shades. And this is like a wine shade too. So that is what the full color looks like, not blended out. And this staying power on this cream blush is insane. I've never found a cream blush that actually stays on my skin, and this has so far. Once again, I'm still testing these products out, so these are not definitive recommendations. These are just my initial first impressions of these products. Right here, this is kind of miscellaneous. It is their mineral baked powder in Radiant. I have it in this weird combination of shades. I don't really know what this is for. So I have like this lighter shade here, and then we have like this bronzing shade here, and then we have this plum right here. But like, what do I use these for? Is it a blush, bronzer, highlight? Are they eyeshadows? Are they kind of like supposed to be mixed together, like you guys can see I kind of did here, and like just applied like all over the cheeks as like a multitasking product? Like, what is this? Have you guys tried this before? Do you know what this is? I am so confused by it, and I'm just really interested to know if you guys have anything to say about it and what you guys think. So let me know in the comment section down below so we can all be confused together. All right, and then this is also kind of a miscellaneous for me. This is just a standard liquid foundation brush, and it's synthetic, it's very soft, and it's flat, as you guys can see. I'm really interested to try this out with my concealer, see how that works, because it's a little bit more thick of a foundation brush, a traditional liquid flat foundation brush than I've seen in the past. So I'm kind of interested to try it with concealer, and it's super soft, so that's also a plus. So right here I have these two springy eye duos, and I understand why they call these the springy eye duos. So I have the shade Stonewashed and also this shade Summer Sunset. So Stonewashed, Summer Sunsets. Stonewashed is a gorgeous combination of a satin brown and a iridescent blue, and these almost have a putty texture, like they're springy, like they're springy, like you can move the product around in its pan, like, oh, I'm pushing all the product on this side. Well, see, like you can see how I pushed it. Oh, well, I'm gonna move it all back. It's so cool though, I love it so much. So yeah, and then we also have the brown side, and it does the same thing. Like, what? Like, what? It's so unique. So we're gonna do some swatches here. So that's that brown. I say it's a satin, but it also definitely has more of a matte quality to it than any of the other springy eye duo shades that I have. And then we have this blue. Take a look at that blue. Look how beautiful that blue is. I'm excited to see how these actually apply to the eye, because sometimes colors like these kind of just look a little bit patchy on the eyes because maybe they're just too slippery of a formula, maybe they're too oily, you know, all these qualities and just things that cream eyeshadows need in order to perform well. So I'm excited to see how these work. So that's the shade Stonewashed for you, and then the shade Summer Sunsets is my favorite so far. I've applied this once to my skin, face, whatever. So it has this gorgeous like rose gold shade. Like, this is what a rose gold is, in my opinion. Like, this is just the ultimate rose gold. So here's a swatch of that, and honestly it looks kind of underwhelming to me in a swatch, but once built up to a second layer, I think it's a lot more impressive, I guess. I don't know. So I'm excited to play with that a little bit more. And then this yellow shade is absolutely stunning, and that's the yellow. All right, and then we also have these Mary Kay at Play eyeshadow crayons. I have it in the shade Green Tea, and it's just a gorgeous shimmery olivey green, and it is so pretty. It has a little bit of gold in there, definitely those greenish tones, but that shimmer is just so stunning on the eyes. I'm really excited to play with that and see how pigmented and easily these like apply, and also how long they wear as well, because that's a huge part of the test for these kinds of products. And then I also have the shade Goldmine, and I would say it's more of a champagne in my opinion. It definitely has a hint of gold in there, but it's not like your traditional gold. I definitely think it has a lot more champagne in it, and I'm excited to apply that to the eye and see how beautiful that wears as well. And I feel like they'll both be really flattering on my eye color as well. I have hazel eyes, so yeah, those are honestly colors that would look good on any eye, but I'm really excited to try those out on my color eyes as well. And then we have these eyeliners, and I have the shade Mulberry Forest, which is right here. Very, very pigmented and super creamy upon first swatch, and I'm excited to see how these apply to the actual eye and their wear time. And then I also have the shade Golden Illusion. By the way, if you pull out like the ends of here like real quick, you have a smudger, and then you also have a sharpener to sharpen your liner with. So this is the shade Golden Illusion. I would say a lot more traditional of a gold, almost like a deep copper gold. Very, very pretty. This is a Mary Kay eyeliner in the shade Navy, and this is a different line of eyeliners. But once again, very pigmented, very pretty, and all of those colors would accentuate really all eye colors very, very nicely, and they're just super flattering. And lastly, the thing that I picked up was this Mary Kay lip gel in the shade Cherry Twist. It has a nice doe foot applicator, and it looks like a super deep red in the packaging, like in this tube, but really it applies like almost like a pinky coral color, and it just looks like your lips are just super healthy. It brings life to your face once applied to the lips, and it's not even this dark applied, but it's super pretty. I like the packaging. It's just really nice, and it smells like vanilla, and I really like this, and I'm excited to keep using it and trying it. Wow, just shoot your lip gloss across the room, Mary, why don't you? I hope that you enjoyed this video. I really had so much fun filming it. I love playing and swatching in makeup, and just, you know, just kind of developing further thoughts on it as I'm talking to you guys. I just think that's really fun to do, and I think it's helpful for both you and for me. So let me know if you like these kinds of videos, and if you'd like to see more of this style of like a haul. So yeah, I will definitely do more if you want more when I have new products to show you. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. I love you guys so, so much. Bye.